Hello guys, so welcome back to my class. So in the last session, we discussed about the list method and its operation. So we have seen the various list methods with practical examples. So in this session, we will discuss how to build a list right from the beginning. Suppose you want to create a list without having any elements. So we'll see how to build that list by adding those type of elements. So we can create an empty list and then add elements using the append method. So how do we create a list? First, how do we build a list from the scratch means first of all we have to create an empty list. How to create an empty list? By using the list constructor. Then after creating an empty list, we have to add elements to that list. So whatever the list that we are created by using list constructor, we need to add elements by using append method. So what this append method will do is it will add each and every element to the end of the list. So by using an append method, we have to create a list from the scratch. The list stays in order and new elements are added at the end of the list. So after creating the list, by using this append method, every element is added at the end of the list by creating in the order. So whatever the order that you are adding, in the same order only, each and every element will be added, and new elements will be added at the end of the list. So that is what the append method will say. So here see, here I am created stuff, and after creating stuff variable, I am using constructor. So here I created list constructor to the stuff variable. So whenever we create a list constructor, automatically it will create an empty list inside the memory. So after that, stuff dot append of book. So here I am adding this book to the end of this list. So so next one, stuff dot append of 99. So after that, I am adding the another elements to this list. So whatever the order that we are giving, the same order will be printed, same order will be followed. So it means the new elements will be added to the end of the list. It means 99 will be added to the end of the list. So after printing stuff, we will be seeing book and 99. So first we added book. So after that 99. So here 99 is the new element. That's why it is added to the end of the list. So next one, if I want to add another element to the end of the list, so what you need to do is stuff the append of cookie. You need to use append method and also you need to mention whatever the element that you want to append to the list. So here I want to add cookie to the end of the list. So that's why I mentioned cookie. So after printing the stuff, here you can able to see the cookie will be added to the end of the list. So see book 99 cookie like that we can able to build a list from the scratch. So next one is something in a list. Is there any something in a list? So now let us see this. So Python provides two operators that you check if an item in a list. Suppose if you want to check whether the item is present in a list, there is some operators. Those operators are called as membership operators. So or logical operators. So what do they do? They will check whether the particular element is present or not. But if it is present, it will return true. If it is not, it will return false. So these are logical operators that return true or false. So what are these in membership operators? In and not in. So these in and not in are logical operators. What do they return? Either they return true or false. So whether the element is present, it will return true. If it is not present, it will return false. So they do not modify this list. So these membership operators, in and not in operators, will not do modifications to the list. So suppose here I am seeing one list. So 1, 9, 21 like that. So I am checking 9 in sum. So whenever I check 9 in sum, it will go to the list and whether the 9 is present or checks whether the nine is present in the list or not. If it is present, it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false. So in the above list, the nine is present. So it will return true. Next one, 15 in sum. Is 15 is present in the sum list? No, the 15 is not present. So it will return false. So 20 not in sum. It is saying 20 is not present in the sum list. Yes, 20 is not present in the sum list. So it is true. That's why it is the output is true. Suppose if the 20 is present in the list, the output will become false. Why? Because means 20 is already present in the list, but you are saying 20 not in sum. In that case, it will return false. That is, lists are in order. So it is ordered. So whatever the list that we are created, it should be ordered. So a list can hold many items, keep those items in the order until we do something to change the order. It means it will take many items and it will store in the list. So until we change or until we do modifications to the list, it will be in ordered manner only. Whenever you do modifications or whenever you do any changes to the list, at that time the order of the list will be changed. So a list can be sorted. So it means you can sort this list. It means you can change the order. So by using this sorted, you can change its order. The sort method means sort yourself. So what do this sort method will do? It will sort all the things in ascending order. Suppose if there are any elements, suppose if there are any elements, suppose if there are numbers, it will sort according to the values. Suppose there are strings. How can it sort based on the alphabets only? It will sort because there are some ASCII values. Based on the ASCII values, it will sort all the elements. Like that, it will sort. See here. Suppose you are created friends list. In that there are three names: Joseph, Glennie, and Sally. Suppose if I want to do sorting, how do I do? Friends dot sort. Whenever you apply this sort function, it will do sort based on the ASCII values of the characters, based on the characters only. First of all, it will check the characters. After that, it will check its ASCII value. Based on its ASCII value, it will sort those string. It will sort those strings. Here, see, G is the first. So in alphabets, G will come first. That's why Glenn. Next J. Next yes. That's why it is printed in the sorted order in alphabetically. Next, print friends of one. So suppose if I want to print Glenn, what I will do? Print friends of index of one. So whenever I do indexing, whenever I perform index, it will print whatever the element that we want. Here we want friends of one. So whenever you do friends of one, it will print one because we sorted. After sorting, it will become Glenn, Joseph, Sally. So whenever you find index of that one, it will print Joseph. So that is the thing that is happening. Next, built-in functions and lists. So in lists, there are some built-in functions which are used to find length of the list, maximum of the list, minimum of the list, sum of the list. Suppose if you want to find the length of the list, if you want to maximum number that is present in the list. Suppose if you want to present suppose if you want to know minimum element in the list, or suppose if you want to print sum of all the elements in the list, like that, if you want to do all the operations, we have some built-in functions. By using this built-in functions, we can perform these operations and we can do whatever the elements that we want. So yes, see, there are number of functions built into Python that takes list as parameters. So we have a number of built-in functions in Python into in list, and what it will do is it will take this list as parameter. So see here. Suppose I have list here 341. Suppose if I want to know the length of the list. So what is this length of the list? By using length function, we can able to do. So print length of nums. What is the length of the nums? 6. Here I already said, except in the case of length, everything will be started with zero indexing. In case of only length function, will take index, will take start index as 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 numbers. So the length of the list is 6. Suppose if I want to find maximum number in the list, what we have a built-in function max. By using this max built-in function, we can able to do maximum number in the list. So the maximum number in the list is 74. And next one, print minimum number, minimum of nums. So if I want to print minimum number in the list, use min function and apply to it. So the minimum value is 3. So it will print the minimum value as 3. Suppose if I want to print the sum of all the elements in the list, there is a built-in function called sum. By using this sum function, we can able to uh, we can able to do we can able to do sum of the all the numbers, and we will get 154 as an output. So if I want to find average of the list, so how do I find the average of the list? Sum of the numbers by length of the numbers. It means total sum by number of elements. So here I am finding sum of nums by length of nums. So what is the sum of the length? Sum of the nums total 154. What is the length of the nums? 6. So 154 by 6, it will give 25.6. So the average of the list is 25.6. Like this, we can use these built-in functions and you can find a max, min and these functions as per the built-in functions. So here this is the program. If you want to perform average, you can do like this you will get. So and strings and lists are best friends. So see, ABC equal to with three words. This is a string that I have created. Suppose if you want to if I want to break a string into different parts, I will use split method. What this split method will do means it will break a string into parts and produces a list of strings. It will print, it will print part wise. It means whatever the strings that are available, those strings will be split into the parts and it will produce a list of strings. So if you want to access those produced list of strings, we can use loop. By using loop, we can find all these words. So see here. Suppose I am splitting ABC the split. So after this print stuff, you can see with three words like this, you can able to split. It means you can make it into different parts like this. So if I want to know the length of this string, length of the this string, length of the string. So the length of the list is 3. Next one, print stuff of 0. So what is the stuff of 0? Yeah, 0 index is 1. 0 index is covered with 3 is 1. Word is 2. So stuff of 0 means the 0 width is present in the 0 index of 0. So it printed 0. It printed width. So width is present at the index 0. That's why it is printed 0. Next one, print stuff. If you print the stuff, it will print with 3 and words. So that is what happening here. So, uh, print stuff. Whenever you print stuff, after splitting into the string, you will get this string with three and words like that, like that. You will get with three and fours. Suppose if I want to iterate through this and if I want to print each one in a new line, here I am using loop for W in stuff, print W. Here W is the iteratable word. It is iterating through each word. So whenever I print W, it will print with after that three, after that words. Like this, it will print each and everything in the new line. So next one. See here, line is equal to a log. So here I am splitting this line dot split. So whenever you split and store it into the new variable, whenever you print etc variable, you see how it is printing. A lot. Here also see a lot of spaces. So here there is a space also. So whenever you do splitting, all the elements will be splitted, and in the output the space will not be printed. So see, A is printed, lot is printed, and off is printed, and spaces is printed. So like this, it will split all the strings into different parts, and the space will not be printed. Like this, it will perform. Next one. When you do not specify a delimiter, multiple spaces are treated like one delimiter. Suppose if you do not specify any delimiter, so whenever you do not specify any delimiter, what it will take means it will take all the multiple spaces and it will treat these multiple spaces like one delimiter only. So if you do not want to see like that, you need to specify delimiter. So if you do not specify any delimiter, multiple spaces are treated like one delimiter. So that is the thing that is saying. See, line equal to first, second, and third. Now I am splitting this. So whenever I do splitting, it will think, it will treat all this one as a one delimiter. So if you do not mention any delimiter, it will treat this first, second, third as it is in a single one. That's why we got the output as first, second, third only. And if you want to, whenever you find length of this, it will give only one. So that is what it is saying. You can specify what delimiter characters to use in the splitting. So while doing splitting, you can specify whatever the delimiter character that you are using. So here I am we are doing here I am doing splitting. So here I am using one delimiter character as a semicolon. By using this semicolon, I am splitting that. So whenever I split this, you will see all the splitter strings, it is separated by a comma. Like that, it will print. So after that, if you find the length of the string, it will give as 3. So like that, you need to mention delimiter character in the splitting if you want to use in the splitting. So next, see here. Here I am using this line from Stephen dot Marquardt of like this. Here I am using here I am splitting this string. So whenever I split it, it will give from is treated as only one up, and from Stephen to ZA it is treated as one. Next one, Sat is treated as separate string. Jana is separated as separate. Like this, it will give an output because it did not mention any delimiter. That's why it is printed there like this. Next one, double split pattern. So sometimes we split a line one way and then grab one of the pieces of the line and split the piece again. So double split pattern means we will do splitting one time and after that we will use same the split output and again we do splitting on the same piece. That is called double split pattern. Suppose here I am seeing what's equal to line dot split and again I am splitting this splitter string again how means see whenever you do line dot split, it will print Stephen dot mark dot ZA. Again, email equal to words of one. So whenever you print words of one, we will get this Stephen dot Markov dot UC dot EC dot ZA. So this is the first index. See, this is the zero index. One is the zero index. This Stephen dot Markov dot UC dot EC dot ZA is the first index. That's why we got this output. Next, pieces equal to email dot split of A. Again, if you want to split this um, splitter string of the index one, we'll use email dot split of A. By using this at the rate, we'll split these pieces. After splitting this, what we will get means it means uh, it means we are splitting the string between this at the rate. So what it will do means it will remove the at the rate and it will get the output as Stephen dot Margot. Next one VC dot AC dot ZA. Like this, it will get into the different parts. Next, print pieces of one. So after that, what is the we are accessing the first index of the pieces. What is the first index? This is the first index. Stephen dot Marquardt is the first zeroth index. ECT dot AC dot ZD is the second first index. So we will get that output. So now we will see the summary of the list. So what are the things that we discussed? First we discussed the concept of collection. Next one we discuss list and definite list. Next we discuss indexing and lookup. Next we have seen list mutability, how we can change the um, how we can able to change the things in the list. Next we use built-in functions like length, min, max and sum. And we have seen list slicing and we have seen some list methods like append, remove and we have seen sorted list and we have seen splitted strings into list of words, how we are splitting the strings into the different words like that. Next, we have seen by using the split to parse things. How do we do how do we do parsing on the strings by using the split like that we have seen. So this is the class. So I think hope everyone understood this class and hope everyone got my point. So if you really loved this session and if you really understood this session, please please like, share, and subscribe my channel, and do comment CFBR. And if you have any doubts, please mention it in the comment section so that I will give reply to them. So thank you. So I am winding up this session right now.